kitchen. He's not no shoes on his feet. He's cleaning off what he grabbed his meat with his right hand. And I'm not talking about his provolone. I'm talking... Wait. Bologna.
Hello, ladles, jelly spoons, and other non-binary kitchen utensils. This is another episode of Cooking with Gravy, or Cooking with Uncle Frank, or Fucking Up Food with Uncle Frank. This week, we are going to make some chorizo chili. Now, normally I kind of make this and I kind of wing it, but I actually looked it up, and people actually make chorizo chili. A lot of people do, and a lot of people have recipes. So I kind of looked at some recipes online, and I'm going to fuse them into whatever crazy amalgamation I'm going to be making. But here's going to be some of our ingredients that we may or may not use. We've got some pork chorizo back there. We got some ground beef back there. We got some salt. We got Master Chef is holding some jalapenos for us. We got some bell peppers, we got an onion, we got some chipotle chilies and adobo, we got some garlic. We got all sorts of seasonings and whatnot. I like my chili with beans sometimes, and I like it with black beans. And we're just gonna get crazy with this. Do some wild card stuff, but on this one, I'm not gonna do what I normally do. And you guys are going to watch me chop all the food up. I know some of you like that, but I've had some complaints. Mainly people seeing this too much. So, I'm sorry. Deal with it. Alright. Let's make some chorizo chili. Alright, so we got our beans washed and drained. Red pepper cut up. Our onion cut up. Our green and yellow peppers cut up, and our jalapenos cut up. Saved you guys, I don't know, for about 15 minutes chopping all that up, getting all that ready. So next, we're not going to brown the beef and the chorizo yet, are we, Master Chef? We're going to make our chili seasoning powder fresh. We're not going to use the bag stuff. That's right, only the best for you, Master Chef. Gotta kill them covenant, bro. Alright, so we are going to make our chili seasoning. We're going to start off with a half a teaspoon of oregano. And here's the deal. My measurements are probably not going to be exact. And I might put a little extra, you know, this or that in there too. That looks like half a teaspoon. Another teaspoon of some salt. Yay! I love salt. We all love salt. Cool beans. Teaspoon of ground cumin. Which, you know, here's my deal with cumin. I really like ground cumin. So I'm probably going to put like a teaspoon and a half, you know what, yeah, a little bit more. Half teaspoon of red pepper flakes, yay. Oh, that's more than half. Quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne, which, whatever. Quarter of a teaspoon of the garlic powder. We'll also be putting more garlic in this because you can't go wrong with garlic. Half teaspoon of onion powder. And we have two different things here. We're actually going to put 2 tablespoons of chili powder in here. Actually, you know what? I've got a secret ingredient. So I'm going to stick with it, and we're only going to put 1 tablespoon in here. Because we've got a special thing that we're going to be tossing in here. So we're just going to, you know... Should really get mixing things. Who cares? See, that says that's enough for 2 pounds of meat. Is it? What do you guys think? Oh, that smells good. Yeah, I guess we're going to leave it with that. And like everything, we're going to experiment. We're going to add more probably later on. Oh, wait. Yeah, that tastes like chili powder. All right, so we have our chili seasoning ready, and what I've never done before in any chili recipe, well, especially on this one, because I'm gonna be mixing 1 pound ground beef and 1 pound of chorizo together. They actually called to mix the meat together with the seasoning, which I've always just browned the meat, you know, drained off the fat, and then put in, you know, your packet of seasoning with, you know, your tomatoes and whatnot. But yeah, let's mix all this up together. Make a nice mess. Oh, yeah. We're making a mess. Don't know really the best way to do this. I don't have any big bowls. I don't know why I don't have any big bowls. So we're using our Corel plates for mixing the meat. And I'm not going to go for a completely homogeneous mixture, and I'm going to try to keep it on camera, but because once it browns up, we're going to get everything all chopped up and brown and everything. This is probably not what some of you signed up for, is it? I don't think it is. And now you're saying that Hova beans or Andy Pants getting on Xbox, and I got a notification. Oh, that smells good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That's probably really not what anybody signed up to watch, huh? Me just molding some meat. I might make a meatloaf here soon too, because I've got a special recipe for some meatloaf that I like, where I make like a honey barbecue and oat crust on it, so it's got this really crispy crust. Yeah. Where's Master Shake at? Huh? Where's Sir Frylock? Because we got MEATWAD here. Oh yeah, that smells good. That smells really good. My hands smell really good. Alright. It is time to cook some of this meat. And I might do this... Yeah, I'm probably going to do this in 2 batches because there's just so much of my meatball here. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna not crowd the pan all crazy. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love chorizo. we're going to brown this bit, and then we're going to do the other half. This recipe is going to make approximately 12 servings of chili. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little bit on the beefy side, so probably won't. Probably won't make 12 servings. Another thing that I'm really big and a fan of now that I'm older and I've been cooking more is always let all my meat set out and get like to room temperature for sure before I start cooking with it. I don't know if it really helps with cooking all the way through quicker. Maybe, I don't know, what is it, the Maillard reaction? The thing with all the ducks, something. And I'm getting a battery low warning on the old camera here. I don't think it's going to finish by the time this meat's brown. It was at 50% literally 2 minutes ago. Oh no. I guess we're going to have to stop this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, we didn't miss out on much because I have about 4 of these batteries, and with this newer style tripod that I've got, I can actually move the camera mount out of the way to access the battery pack on the back of these M50 ES cameras. Thank you, Canon. Thank you, knockoff Chinese cheap batteries. And thank you for this new style tripod. Oh, that smells good. Ah, I love chorizo. There's also another recipe that I make, which is a chorizo bolognese, and you make your gravy, but instead of using ground beef, you use chorizo and you use tagliatelle noodles to put it on top of. It's really good. I like it. I like it a lot. And our trusty potato masher. So good. I don't know. I probably don't need to do this, but I really thoroughly enjoy it. Dink. Guys, watch this one. This is going to be a little bit shorter one. You know, it's the first one. It took me like 50 minutes to make sloppy joes. And then on the last one, I also chopped all the veg and everything too. That took a lot of time. I probably shouldn't have like filmed that, but on the last one you'll see that how I edited it. I doubled the speed on there, so you can still see me do it, and you can really hear me talk through it with my Alvin and the Chipmunks voice. But on this one, I'm going to save us a bunch of time. Make the episode just a little shorter. Because, you know, you guys get to hear me talk for about an hour every week. And then this. And then I've got another video series that's going to start out pretty soon. I'm amassing all of my stuff for the Frank build stuff. It's going to be fun. We're going to start off with some small projects, some crafty things, some Lego, some Mega Blocks, yada yada yada. Oh, this smells so good. I love chorizo. And course, I'm in the KC metro area, so we got a ton of Quick Trips everywhere. Quick Trips have these bomb chorizo breakfast burritos now. Once they renovated one of our stores. Daddy like. Oh. When are we gonna get smell-o-vision, man? We need smell-o-vision now. We needed it like 30 years ago. You know what I might not do? I might not drain the grease off of this. Because I'm a filthy animal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm going to get this out and we're going to brown the second half of the MEATWAD. Oh, all of that amazing chorizo grease. I love it. I love you. I'm super happy that as Americans now are having more and more access to chorizo. There's a couple of places that I've gotten it from that do beef chorizo too. I like pork chorizo. I like beef chorizo. I like all sorts of chorizo. Can't go wrong with chorizo. And I thought that I was all fancy and smart and ahead of the curve like a year or two ago making chili with chorizo, and it turns out it's been a thing forever. Alright. Spread out, let it brown evenly. If anybody's watching this and listening, what do you like to do that's a little untraditional with chili? Honestly, I like to put chili on top of rice. I don't know why. That's a comfort food, because we never did that when I was growing up. But I think I started doing it whenever I was like first living on my own in college for a little bit, trying to stretch out food and stuff, and always putting everything on rice. So yeah. And then, you know, of course, like a state fair staple, or any sort of a county fair staple, or city fair. The old like walk-in taco, you know, where you got your Frito bag, and then, you know, they put taco meat and stuff in there, sour cream, lettuce. That's also pretty bomb, diggity bomb. You do that with chili. Chili Frito pie. And then in my multiple years of Taco Bell experience working and eating, the chili cheese burrito, which was pretty freaking awesome. Some Sonics have a like a chili cheese burrito. It's not bad. It's okay. But there was something about that old school Taco Bell chili cheese burrito where you had your 10-inch torte, and you had one ladle of chili, and then, you know, a 3-finger pinch of chili cheese, or cheddar cheese, and then they had the chili cheese Frito burrito, which is like the same thing, 10-inch torte, like a scoop of chili, 3-finger pinch of cheddar cheese, and then you put the Fritos on there, but I don't remember how that worked. I don't remember if we had a container up on top, like where we would keep the nachos, or like where we had the little containers for the like red tortilla strips for the items that had those. Because I'm pretty sure that most of the time the red tortilla chips, you'd make those, you'd fry the red tortilla chips up, and then there was like a cilantro lime stuff that you would dust them in for some menus. And then you would pre-portion those in like your little, I don't know, 3-ounce souffle cups, the little black cups with the clear lids. But I don't remember how we put the Fritos in the chili cheese Frito burritos. Or am I just making that up? Was there a Frito burrito that was not the chili cheese Frito burrito? It's been so long. Yum Food Brands is finally going to be bringing us back our Mexican pizza in like April or May or some nonsense. It's funny is, I guess Dolly Parton got into that somehow. Give the people what they want. She's such an amazing person. Old Jolene. Jolene. Potato masher. Best masher. Don't even make potato stuff. I can't eat potatoes. I can't eat nightshades. I'm just kidding. But there was something, I swear. I'm pretty sure it was a chili cheese Frito burrito. I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't want to come in here and libel and slander the great Yum Food Brands. No, I think we're all browned up. I think we're good. I think we're ready to move on to the next step of the process. Yeah, we are. For sure. Yeah. Alright, sure. So I have a bit of a problem. I like vegetables. I like vegetables a lot. So whenever I make Indian food and such, I usually use way too many veggies. Like a lot. Like a whole lot. Way more than what the recipe calls for. And this is going to be no different. I don't know what it was. We weren't really big vegetable eaters whenever I was a child. I mean, we did. We ate vegetables, but like, there was no... Well, here's part of the deal. The food triangle was a goddamn lie. I don't care who you are. That was bullshit. But there was always like, you know, meat and veg, you know. Maybe green beans and corn, green beans, baked potato, baked beans, stuff like that. There really wasn't a super huge emphasis on eating vegetables. But like you guys probably saw in my little Italian food one, I made a lot of vegetables for that side dish. Oh. Never leave a man behind. Almost done goofed. I almost wasted all these veggies. And what I've probably just now realized, I need to get a bigger, like a stock pot to make, you know, large servings like this. Maybe if the recipes that I kind of mishmashed together here could kind of mention that, use like a stock pot, we probably would have done that, but we didn't. We didn't. So, I'm going to prepare for the worst and get another pot out And I have to portion out some stuff. Ratatouille. That's okay though. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Don't you worry. Oh, this smells so good. I didn't use the slap chop for this either. I did it all by hand. Slap chop's obnoxious. Doesn't even really work that great. What I really do like is I have one of the Ninja Never Dull knife sets. So basically it's got a thing on the side of it where you can sharpen your knives. You just, every couple weeks, you just stick your knife in there and then give it a little up and down about 10 times, wash it off, and it's super sharp. So let these go for about 15 minutes. And I'm not going to make you guys watch all 15 minutes. For about 4. I'm going to give us about 10 more minutes of this. Alright. Alright. Alright, y'all. We may have done goofed. I had a family emergency. My cats needed to be petted and cuddled with. So these may have been, you know, cooking for a little bit longer than 15 minutes. That's okay though. Life is just about opportunities and challenges. And what do the Marines say? Improvise, adapt, overcome. I'm gonna put some garlic in there. Saved y'all from watching me struggle with the garlic press. But I also forgot about my secret ingredient. Secret ingredient is something a little extra. It's going to get real loud because I'm going to use a blender, and I'm only going to use about half the container because they could not find the smaller container. We're going to toss some of these bad boys in there. Some Chipotles in adobo sauce. But to blend these up smooth so we get the flavor and we don't have the big chunks, is I put them in my little Ninja doodad, the one that I make my fruit smoothies with twice a day. And we're going to put some of the beef broth, beef stock in that guy. Yeah. And it's going to get really obnoxiously loud here for a little bit. Probably way too long. I might go in there and turn their decibels down during this part. Or maybe I won't. Maybe you're just going to have to deal with it, buddy. Ninja, if you're listening, I really like the sponsor. Shing! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Our adobo and a little beef stock all mixed up in there so we don't got big old pieces of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. We got this going on. Now, it's time. It's time. We're not cooking with any time, but it's time for us to do something here. And I'm not going to put all of the beef stock in there yet because I might have to do something different. Might have to put this in multiple different bowls which are bowls, pots, because I kind of goofed up. I really goofed up. I didn't realize the massive amount of stuff I was making in this. We got our, what is it, 8 ounces of tomato paste. You say tomato, I say tomato. Are tomatoes a fruit or are tomatoes a vegetable? I think if we go with what they are, so they're technically a fruit, but culinary wise we treat them as a vegetable. Okay. Oh, that smells so good. I love Adobo too. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. I have to rinse you out with some beef rough. Get all that in there. Oh yeah, we totally screwed up. We got way too much of everything. None of the recipes called for like a gigantic crock pot, man. Extremely disappointing. There's no way I'm going to fit everything in here. Yeah, there's no way. Impossible. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to portion this out into 2 other or just 1 more pot. That's not cool, man. It's not cool at all. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix all of this up. And then I'm going to do a little emergency thing here. Good gravy, we done goofed. We really messed this one up, didn't we? We did. We messed up. We messed up. Holy hot dogs. Sorry you guys have to witness this, but we got opportunities and challenges, man. My peoples. Now our ratio is going to be messed up. Well, you know what? I can always blend it back together. That's a I've got ways. I have a way around this. I've got a way around this. This goofing up that we did here. There's our chorizo and beef mixture. And I'm also short on black beans. I'm supposed to put another 15 ounces of black beans in here. Look at that. Let's crank some heat up on here. Bring this to a boil. And then we're going to let it sit and simmer for an hour. Also going to be adding the extra black beans though too. And I might be putting some honey or something in here. Well, it's so good. Well, really good. Oh, yeah. I really like that. Okay, so there are some things that you get that happen whenever you don't follow a recipe completely. You forget that you're supposed to put even more beef stock in this. So I have this big pot filled right here of the chorizo chili, and then I have this pot. And I actually have even more beef stock I'm supposed to put in this, and I guess I done goofed, but I'll get like a little bit of piece of everything in there. Like, that's already really good, but I'm supposed to let it simmer on low for another like hour plus. What, thicken up to your consistency? But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna follow their recipe. Now, this is probably gonna mess everything, but it's chili. How do you mess up chili? You can't really mess up chili. Chili's just always an amalgamation of stuff. So, I'm gonna let this go low and slow. Simmer off and get thick. It tastes really good, by the way. I've got really dirty jokes about how good it tastes, but I'm pretty sure I can't say them or else I get canceled. So, we're gonna let that happen. I'm gonna let both of these pots simmer for a while. Get some of that H2O to steam off while it's cooking. It's really good though. Can't wait for this to be done. I want to put this on nachos. I want to put this on rice. I'm gonna eat it by itself. I'm gonna use some of these amazing oyster crackers I got, which, by the way, these are like the best. If you ever see these oyster crackers, you get these. They're called Wicked Minis. They're seasoned oyster crackers, which I know you can do. You can just get oyster crackers and mix up some butter and all this and that, which, you know, probably end up making these myself in the future. But these are bombdiggity.com. And I want to eat this, but I guess I gotta let it sit and simmer off and get thick. It's not THICC enough. Oh, but it smells so good, and it tastes so good. That chorizo in there, the beef in there, all them vegetables. Steamy. Alright. We'll be doing a tasting, I don't know, in like 3 hours once this is like thickened up. I don't have any like cornstarch or cornmeal. I like to thicken up chili with cornmeal when I do cornstarch in a water slurry. So, guess we're just gonna sit and wait. Alright. So it took a long time to reduce this chili to the thickness that I like. But remember, I was doing one big pot and one small pot. And so I had to cook them and reduce them in 2 separate pots because this made like 12 servings. I think this is making more than 12 servings. I don't know. I thought I was going to make less. But now, boom, Shazam. Nice. We got both of them going. They're both done. We're gonna mix and incorporate both. Yeah, look at that. But this tastes really good. I've already had like a bowl and a half. Chorizo chili, everyone. yeah, now we just gotta let it cool off for a couple hours. So that way we can release an hour or two, and then we can put it in the fridge. But I've got ways to cool this off quicker than what it should normally take. I'm going to fill up the sink there with cold water and ice bath, and I'm going to, and not all the way like filled up. I'm filled up with cold water and then some ice, super chill it, maybe toss some salt in there, and then I'm going to lower this in there, and I'm going to mix it constantly for like I don't know how long, so I can chill it very quickly, so that way I can put this in the fridge, because this is taking way too long. Next time I ever do anything like this, I'm not going to follow the recipe. I'm not going to follow the recipe because they wanted way too much fluid in this. That the beef stock they wanted in this just really added way too much fluid to it. And I'm pretty sure that it has like toned down the taste to it. So this was like really nice and like a good spicy chili that I liked. But with the amount of bone broth they added to it, it was like a really soupy chili. Like the stuff you would get at like, what's the fat, like Wendy's chili. You know how that stuff is like just really liquidy. Not really a fan of that. But I've got ways to cool this down quickly so we can store it properly without, you know, making some people sick and whatnot. And I don't know if you can see this, as I constantly stir it, it was just blowing off steam. And it's been sitting off for a while. Moved it off of heat, but it's still really hot and warm. But yeah, so this is how you make chorizo chili, Frank style. And I'll tell you what, well, that's really good. Well, that's really good. Oh my gosh. You gotta share this with people. Really good. Really good. All these clean testing spoons. I'm probably going to eat another bowl and half of this. That's delicious. That gets 2 thumbs up from the Frank man. So one thing that I really enjoy with my chorizo chili is to make chili cheese corn dogs. But I ran out of corn dogs, so we're making chili cheese dogs. And we have some perfectly grilled Franks right there. And if somebody would like to ladle the chili on top of them, that'd be real cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Made them extra sloppy for us. And then sometimes, not always, I like to put shredded cheese on top of my chili dogs. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. We gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Oh yeah, look at that. We got us some chorizo chili cheese dogs. So another thing I like to do with my favorite chorizo chili recipe is I like to take a recipe from the Yum Food Brand's Taco Bell recipe book. That would be a chili cheese Frito burrito. So I put chili onto the tortilla, And I use I don't use a spatula for that. I use and I usually put a little bit more on there. But I normally don't put that much. And then, of course, you have to have your cheese to make a chili cheese burrito. And then I like to mix things up a bit by putting green onions and cilantro on them, and black olives. And then I like to spice it up because I ain't no bitch. I like to put some diced jalapeno on there. And then I like to put some sour cream. And then I like to fold it like you would, like I do. And that's a chili cheese burrito.